So I'm up on your eCam right now.
Yep, we are live.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, everybody, how are you tonight? Anyways, glad you guys can join us for another uh, show, another week of Music Moments with David Live. Just as many of you know that watch us, it's just a fun show. We do a mixture of music and have some laughs on here. Questions, answers. We just chat back and forth. Hope everybody is have had a great week. I know, as we said before, people are probably sick of just staying at home, and but that's okay. But hey, we got some great news for you tonight, because those of you that have watched every flippin' video in your home for about the eighth time each, we got something tonight, and we're going to talk about that because we got my very special guest, and um, I like to call him my friend. We're just starting to get acquainted here the last couple of weeks, and whatnot. So Wes Hampton is with us tonight from the Gaither Vocal Band. Wes, buddy, how are you?
I'm doing well, David. I'm hanging in there like a lot of people are right now.
Yeah, I think we all are. just
Hanging in there.
we're just we're keeping everybody what's the word I want to say? Um,
Well, I'm trying to keep myself sane.
Saying yes,
So
that's what I'm saying. So
something a distraction for people in the
yes,
midst of all the just the chaos. It's good to, I think,
it's good.
just to laugh. I think it's good to relax, to escape. In times like this too, you got to have times where you get your mind off it, because if not, it gets too heavy.
It does,
So
and it can get heavy. Before we go too much farther, and guys, I want you to know, Wes is the guy that introduced me to this app so that we can like do this interview tonight, which I'm like really excited about. And I just told him I'm waiting on the microphone, so we got the camera happening, we got the app happening. So I hope you guys can hear us okay. Please let us know if you can't hear somebody. I can kind of adjust the volume. And I had stuff ready to go, and for some reason, Wes, when when you came on here now, it won't let me do some of that stuff. So we're gonna have to just make mention of. So guys, you're gonna have to write some stuff down tonight on this. But
all right.
yeah, and usually I try and say hello to everybody, or try to as much as I can that comes on here. But guys, we're we got a bunch of people coming on here right now, so I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to quite say hello to everybody on here. But I will do my best, at least after the show, and go and just like hit the reply or something to y'all and stuff like that. But here's what we're gonna do. We got a CD giveaway, guys. Who wants a literal boy? I just got a new tongue, guys. Just haven't read the instructions yet. Who wants a Wes Hampton CD tonight? I'm telling you, you know. So yes, let's give it up. So
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. So if you
Stay
want,
seated. Stay seated.
there you go. Yeah. So if you guys want a Wes Hampton CD tonight, here's what I need you to do. Okay, because we are also going to have a Q&A tonight with Wes. So for those of you guys that get to see, all these guys on the stage, and you don't really get to talk to them up front, you get a chance tonight to like literally ask them a question. But here's what I really need you to do. So pay attention. We're going to be saying this throughout the show because people are going to be coming on here. If you want a CD, all I need you to do is to put in the comment section CD. Don't ask a question with it. Put CD. So when we get to the Q&A, then you can start asking questions. But if you want a CD, just put CD, because we got people that are going to like literally, my family's out there trying to take your names down. We're going to put them in a draw, and near the end of the show tonight, we're going to draw for a Wes Hampton CD. And buddy, I think you're going to autograph it too, aren't you?
Maybe. Yeah, if they are lucky enough, I might just autograph it. Yeah.
Guys, be
Yes,
nice.
yes.
Be nice.
I can do
Man,
that.
this thing is just blowing up for CDs tonight. I can see them coming here. So, guys, we're hoping we get all your
Love it.
names tonight. So if you want to get in the draw tonight, just make sure you put CD down there tonight on that. Hope you guys win the CD, and he's going to attempt to autograph it for you tonight before he sends it off. But anyways, we're going to get at some stuff. And hey, he's going to sing for us tonight. He's going to do an acapella song for us tonight.
Yeah,
Just
go
because
Church of
it's
Christ tonight.
so we're gonna wait till we get a few more people on here, Wes. So we're kind of going to save some of this to the latter half of the show. so we can get as many people on here to hear some of that. But let's start off with some questions
Sure.
tonight. I'm gonna, I know I've got some questions, and then we're gonna go to a Q&A here, guys. So just hold your questions for a bit, and I'll let you guys know when we're gonna start some Q&A. But I know I've got some questions, so before everybody else gets in here, I want to find a little bit about your family. I know you're married, and
Yes.
you've got 4 boys. Is that right?
4 boys. Yes, 2 teenagers. All boys. 2 of them are teenagers, 16, 14, 11, and 10. We just finished dinner, and I made homemade pizza tonight. Sunday nights are typically when I do homemade pizzas.
Son.
And I think I made 5, and they knocked out 4.
That's crazy. We had pizza last night, and but I'm telling you, I don't eat a lot of junk food, brother. But I'm going to admit, I'm going to confess to everybody on here tonight, as well as yourself. And but I'm telling you, potato chips and pizza are my weakness. And
I think it's one of the love languages. Salty carbs are pretty special.
Yes.
I know I have some friends in here watching tonight that feel me on that. Salty carbs, and actually sweet carbs too. Any carbs are just a wonderful thing.
They are. They're good.
If only they were good for you. Hey, there you go.
as long as you do a little bit of cardio after, buddy. That's what it is. So, but that's great. Okay, so we know you're married. You got a family. So let me ask you this, because I know some of the people that are watching, they probably don't know me, but I know when I travel, and not as well known as Wes, but that's what we've done basically all our life, and I just love. There's just something about getting on the road, doing music. You just can't get away from it. It's just a heck of a lot of fun, And so, let me ask you this: family-wise, do they travel with you at all at any time?
They do not. They do not, because we travel on a bus. So if we were to travel with our families, I think it would be highly stressful. Even though it would be nice to have them with us.
Yeah.
I think it would create a very stressful atmosphere. It would be very difficult to get rest. And actually, for me, it would be difficult to concentrate as well. So they stay at home. We do have 1 or 2 events a year where the family does come along. We have something called Family Fest, which is canceled for this year in May.
Yeah.
Every year in Gatlinburg, so that's canceled. They always come to that. And we do a Gaither cruise every year, too, which is also canceled in July. They come with me on that as well. So typically, 1 to 2 things. And then if the vocal band is close by, we typically do a Birmingham concert every year to year and a half here, and they will come to that as well. Or if we are, within 30 minutes, 45 minutes, they will also come to those concerts. But
nice.
Typically, I will leave home, and Andrea is a single mother for a few days.
My wife.
Oh, and she homeschools. She homeschools all 4 of them as well.
We have homeschooled our kids too. Yeah, that's awesome. I know I started to take my family. I used to when they were small, take them as much as possible. And oh, by the way, happy birthday, Karen. Karen wants you to know that she turned 65 yesterday.
Oh, let me look at my phone. Oh yeah, Karen Hardy.
Yeah.
65th birthday. I was supposed to be with you in Tulsa this weekend at the Vocal Band reunion. Yeah. Bless your heart. Hey, happy birthday, Karen. Happy 65th. Go. Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad about that. Pretty sad about that Vocal Band reunion not happening.
Yeah. Man. I was actually going to try and get up there this year.
Bummer.
Yeah. Well, Karen, hope you had a great birthday anyways, despite, hey, my birthday was 2 weeks ago, and so we had to be creative. And so, but hope you had a great birthday on that yesterday. So we just wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. There you go. On that. So excited you're on this. So yeah, because I know I take my family as much as I can. When I say as much as you can, it's probably like you just get them every once in a while. But I know when they go, I'd love to have my family with me. I do miss them. But yeah, I just want to know if they travel with you at all. So
yeah, it's just. It really it's a good thing, because when I'm away, the joke is when I'm away from home working, I actually get more rest than when I'm at home. So it's kind of nice.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this, buddy. Let me ask you this. So when you're out performing, what we all have these moments. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't have this moment. But when you're up performing, what would you say one of your most embarrassing moments would be on stage?
Okay, I think my most embarrassing moment, I've honestly not had many at all, surprisingly, because I've been doing this we're almost right at 15 years. And wow. I would say the most embarrassing thing was I always chew gum. Always chew gum when I sing. Typically, if I have a solo, I'll turn around. If you see me turn around on stage before I sing, it's usually because I'm taking my gum out of my mouth and sticking it on the top of my water bottle cap. So one night we were singing, and I suffer a lot with allergies. Yeah. Lots of congestion all year round. Lots of congestion on my vocal cords. So it's horrible for your cords, but I have to clear my throat a lot because if I don't, I can't sing. So I was clearing my throat, and it was while we were singing a song. I cleared my throat, and I didn't put my hand up here, and the gum just went floop out into the audience. God have mercy.
I have never had something like that happen.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, so guys, so those of you that are watching, Gaither Vocal Band, go to see them. Do not sit in the front row. just
yeah, exactly.
Take an umbrella. If you do, bring your own umbrella.
English one night as well. His gum flew out in the audience. So that was, but women were scurrying for his gum. Yeah, they were fighting over it. So.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That's almost like in a baseball game. The baseball comes out in the audience. You know, everybody trying to catch.
Exactly. It's like, ooh, gum.
Wes Hampton gum. There you go. Oh, it's so funny. Just going back here. Those of you that are watching, if you want to get in on the CD giveaway, remember, we're just asking you guys. Now, if you've done it already, don't do it again. Don't do it twice. So if you haven't yet, just in the comment section, put CD. And so we can get your name, because we've got people trying to write your names down as quick as they possibly can here.
I might do that too. I'll see if I can win my CD.
Yeah, so just CD. Now, we're going to be having a Q&A here, guys, so get ready. We're going to try and get to as many the questions as we can.
I'm seeing some friends here. Bonnie Spry.
There you go. Stay low.
Dustin Ivy. Marilyn. Oh, man. Debbie. Hello, Patty. Yeah, lots of people. Lots of friends on mine. That's cool.
I'm looking here. I got Howard from Canada. That's my home country. Do you know I'm a Canadian?
I love Canada. Love it. In fact, one of my favorite places ever I've been to is British Columbia.
Beautiful, dude.
Victoria, Vancouver,
yes,
Whistler, all that is just spectacular.
Did you go across on the ferry and see the whales and all that? We went across the Victoria.
We did not have time to do that. No.
Oh man, it's
unfortunately not.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Ottawa, and I see you're supposed to be, Lord willing. I think you're supposed to be. I was looking at your itinerary, and I think you're supposed to be at Coburg Camp this summer, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, I have a solo thing. So God willing, I will be there. Yes.
Yeah. That was our camp when I lived in Canada. So I know Coburg. Yeah, I know Coburg really well. So okay, so since you're going to Canada and you've been to Canada, okay, I got a question to ask you. A couple of questions. Have you ever had a poutine or a beaver tail?
Yes and yes.
You've had both?
Both. Yes.
That is.
I enjoy the beaver tail more.
The beaver tails are good. The beaver tail.
I'm more of a dessert guy anytime. So if I'm not being careful with what I'm eating, if I'm just having a cheat day or cheat week or cheat month, I'll always go for the sugar. And that beaver tail was really good.
See, I'm surprised. A lot of people who go to Canada, they haven't had a beaver tail. So that's what I thought. That's good. So
you're not living.
No, the beaver. So let me ask you this because I bug Clay Cross on this. Folks were just talking about, we have a mutual friend, Clay Cross. Anyways, I bug Clay because when he goes to Canada, he goes to Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Do
I love Tim Hortons.
You hike at the Tim Hortons, dude?
I love Tim Hortons.
Okay, so I'll have to add an extra like hot chocolate or coffee and mail one to you.
Actually, no. You know what? Ixnay on that and just get me a honey cruller, please.
Ooh. Okay. So coffee for Clay, honey cruller for Wes.
Yeah. The dark roast black and a honey cruller.
There you go.
That's all I need.
So when I get to Canada next time, I'll try to remember to bring you something, dude. From Timmy's.
So good.
Timmy's. I'm telling you, Timmy's is the best.
I love Tim Hortons.
There you go. There you go. So for those that are watching, hey, don't forget, put CD in the comments, guys, because we're going to be drawing at the end of the show. Hey, okay, so for those that are watching, you may or may not know, Wes is a cook. I want to almost call him a chef. Wes is a cook. Chef. I don't know. What do you call yourself a cook? You call yourself a chef? What do you call?
Oh, totally a cook. Totally cook. Because chef implies that I've had formal training.
Right.
And that I could actually work at a restaurant. So I'm not a chef. I've taken some culinary classes, but I've not studied nearly long enough to be considered a chef.
There you go.
But I have acquired a lot of skills through the years, just knife skills and just lots of knowledge just through messing things up and reading and watching and just really kind of studying what all these successful chefs have done, and I love it. And I love to figure out if I eat something at a restaurant, I love to go home and try to recreate it. Thought, well, okay, we can't have Chick-fil-A on Sundays, so I'm just gonna make my own Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna try to make my own Chick-fil-A, and that's what I did. So
that is awesome. Now is that in your cookbook?
It is.
There you
go.
It
is my cookbook.
And speaking of the cookbook, so we're about to announce this, Wes, because it's not coming up on the overlays on this thing for me right now. You know what? I think I should have moved them to the other section. I think that was my mistake.
To your scenes or overlays,
yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. We're discussing app here. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to announce everything. So guys, you should write this down. But because I had a picture of the cookbook and where you can order it from. But he's got a cookbook and he's on YouTube. So Wes, tell them about your YouTube channel because they can go see some.
Yeah, it's just
cooking stuff.
If you go to YouTube and just type in Wes Hampton, my channel's called. I think it's just called Wes Hampton. You'll see a picture of me and my wife. Subscribe. If you subscribe, some people don't like to subscribe because they think they're going to be bombarded by emails or spam or, hey, come buy this. It's none of that. It's just if you subscribe, all that happens is it lets you know whenever I do a video. That's all it lets you know. Say, hey, Wes has a video in 30 minutes. He's going live, or so it just informs you of when I release videos. So go there. We're releasing some new videos. I actually did one today about the pizza dough that we had tonight. I made it 3 days ago, and it was fantastic. So just fun stuff. If you like to cook, I love to instruct. I love to teach people how to do things and kind of take the intimidation, I think sometimes fear. I think sometimes people are scared to cook because they don't know what to do because they think it's some complicated thing. And most of the time, it's not very complicated. It's really not if you understand what you're doing. So I like to explain things in a way that anybody can, because I meet too many people that say, "Oh, I just can't cook," and I don't believe that. Yes, you can cook. You just haven't been taught how to. So, I think it's something that is such an enjoyable thing, and it's an expression of, for me, that's one of the ways that I express my love to those that I care about. I love to cook them a great meal, and then that brings me joy when they enjoy it.
Look, I think between you and Paula Dean, you guys could bring the world a lot of happiness. That's all I can say.
I know. Yeah, put some more butter on it. Yeah.
Okay, we got some questions that we are going to. I'm just looking at a few questions here where you're talking. People are asking, what's wrong with your wrist or your hand?
Oh, I showed that. Dadgummit. I don't know. I told my boys this. I woke up this past Tuesday, and my left wrist was killing me. I thought, what in the world have I done? I didn't. I try to exercise every day. I thought, what? I don't remember. I didn't tweak it exercising, so I don't know. And then I remembered I've been working on this cookbook. I'm working on a brand new cookbook that's going to come out hopefully within 5 to 6 weeks. And so I've been typing a ton. So I'm wondering if it's from typing so much because my hands were in a really bad place.
Yeah.
So I think it could be some onset of some carpal tunnel, or it could be some tendonitis. But it is really sore. So this keeps me from. I can bend it forward like that, but if I bend it back that way, it's really painful. So I'm trying to just keep it supported and. Yeah, I've never worn one of these before, and I tell my kids it's called being in your 40s, and then I hear it just gets worse.
Yeah. Oh Lord, that's just too funny. Hey, Jaden, what I'm going to do, because you sent a big long question there, and I just read it while Wes was talking. Let me forward that
Sure.
directly to Wes after the show.
Okay, okay, Jaden has a question. Big Vocal Band fan. Thank you so much, Jaden. I sent a letter to Bill and don't know if they received it or not or had the right address. If you send it, it depends on what address. Write down what address you sent it to. But if you send it to the correct address, I guarantee you Bill got it. And typically, it might take some time, but typically Bill handwrites a note back to people. He's pretty amazing. He will handwrite a letter back to people. It's really cool.
That's amazing.
Love to have a picture of Bill and Gloria. I don't know. I don't know, especially now with the situation with the COVID-19. As far as their staff goes, I'm not sure how possible it is to get an autographed picture at this time, but you can always you reach out to the website, the Gaither website. I'm sure there's a contact on there, and you could write them and say, hey, is it possible to get an autographed picture? And hey, you never know. You never know. And if I had one, I'd send it to you, but I don't. I'm sorry. See, I'm looking at some more comments.
Hey, Wes could send you a picture if you wanted of him and his dog. He could autograph it or something like that.
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go.
If you got a rat problem, I can sign one of mine and send it to you. It works every time. It keeps the rats away, I promise you. Anna Marie said, she says, you have gout. Cut back on the red meat. Actually, I do not do red meat much. I really don't. I don't do much red meat.
Oh.
That's funny.
For those of you that don't know me, we do a Sunday night show and called Music Moment with David Live. And those that have been on here before, you're getting a break tonight from me, and I bet you guys are just all rejoicing. But because we got Wes Hampton on here tonight, guys, from the Gaither Vocal Band on here, but glad all you guys could join in to us again. I want to keep just reassuring everybody tonight, if you have not got your name in for the free CD for the end of the show tonight, just be sure to put in the comments CD. Do not put it with a bunch of the questions and everything, because we've got people trying their best to keep up with everybody that's coming in here tonight, writing your name down. We're going to put it in a bowl. We're going to draw. So just make sure if you've got extra comments, put that in a separate comment section. Just put CD so they can get your name, okay, on that. So, well, hey, we're going to have some fun here tonight before we go on with some more questions. And, Wes, we're going to try something new on the show. So you are the guinea pig, brother.
Okay.
I don't know if your wife.
Bring it on.
I don't know if your wife is watching or not tonight, but
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, if your family's watching or not, but that's all right. But we're going to do what we call guest trivia. And I'm sorry, I don't have the... I was working hard to get the music and everything for this, and I'm telling you, we're still working on it.
It is a learning curve, man.
It is. So,
for anyone that's watching tonight that has seen my live streams, every time it goes wrong, every single time, and it's something new that I learned. Okay, so I don't need to add it. I need to make sure that button is pressed.
Yeah.
It's such a learning curve. It really is.
Well, it is on this thing, but it's a lot of fun. So, guys, I promise you, we're going to try and get Wes back on here again, at another date as well. And Wes, when you come back on, buddy, we're hoping to have the intro and, some of these other things fixed. So we'll do good. But we're going to do what we call tonight. Guys, get ready. I hope this is going to be fun. We're going to do what we call guest trivia. So
that's exciting.
It is. So you ready, bud? Okay. So here we go. We're going to see how many questions he can get right tonight. All right?
I'm nervous. Here we go.
I know. So here we go. So Wes, 3 people surveyed. Me, myself, and I. There you go. What superhero best describes you?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. I don't really qualify for any superhero status. Wow. Okay, I like Justice. I like, you know what? I hate to compare myself to him because he's so amazing, but Superman has always been my favorite.
There you go. That is correct. Very good.
Because he has a great moral compass. He's going to do the right thing, even though sometimes it might be the difficult decision. And I like to think that I'm like that sometimes.
Yes.
And I can't fly yet, but it's always been one of my That was always one of the questions. If you had a superhero ability, what would it be? It's every time fly. I want to fly.
You know, it's interesting you said that, because actually Superman, I'm a big Superman fan. I think I've got most, if not all, the movies and all the TV shows.
Love Superman. Yeah.
So it is that. So, and we do a big, I do a big charity every Christmas for kids, underprivileged kids. It's something we've done for like 18 years. And so one of the things we do is I'm known now for bringing the superheroes in. I get lookalikes. So I've got all these costumes I've ordered from overseas. Dude, you don't want to know how much money I've spent on these costumes. But anyways, I audition, I get lookalikes, and the kids just go ballistic. So, you know, you get all these guys like Superman, all that. And so, yeah, so Superman.
Good. Someone said, someone said Captain America. Yeah, that is a good one. Captain America.
Captain America.
Too, so yes, Superman. All right.
Superman.
Next question.
Superman. Okay, next question. So here we go.
Too much.
All right. If you could, here it goes. So if you could only have one of these for the rest of your life, because you're a cook, if you could only have one of these for the rest of your life, what would it be? Chicken nuggets or pizza?
Pizza.
That is correct. Good man, bud. Good man. All right. So we got 2 down. All right. So here we go. Name one Simon and Garfunkel song.
Oh my gosh. Well, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
I was going to say, better not screw this one up, dude.
I mean, that's to me that's kind of that's the song, you know.
It is, man.
I mean, everybody knows that song.
Oh my goodness! I thought, man, we got to find out which. I thought I better not put like something that I didn't know.
Did they do? This is the sound of silence. Wait, was that them too? Isn't that the sound of silence?
Yeah, I think so.
They did that, didn't they?
I'm trying to think. Now you've got me. Wait a minute, you're turning the trivia around. The trivia's for you, not for me, dude.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just teasing. Yeah, but hey, now you got me.
Enough about me. Let's talk about me some more.
No, I'm just telling. I just teasing. Now you got me. I got to go Google that one after. To find that. I promise you, I will not go to bed tonight unless I Google that. Oh my Lord! All right.
Oh, Debbie said pizza with chicken nugget topping. Okay. That's hilarious. Okay.
That's so funny. Oh my goodness, that's funny. So
awesome.
Here we go. All right. So Disney. I don't know. Do you like Disney?
Love Disney.
I'm a Disney guy. Wear the Mickey Mouse ears with dignity and pride. I want you to know that, my friend. So here we go.
Yep.
Which of the 7 dwarfs would you most identify with? Do we need to get your wife in on this one?
Probably Dopey. Dopey. Yeah, Dopey for sure. If you know me, my wife would say, yeah, Dopey. I'm an idiot.
Oh my goodness.
I'm an idiot. Next question.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. All right, we just got a few more left here. I hope you're cheering them on. Hope you're cheering them on here tonight. All right, so here we go. I love this one. I love some of these that are coming up. So, if someone saw you in public and recognized who you were, what would the first thing they would do? A, run away. B, stop and ask for your autograph and pic. C, ask you to sing a song for them. Or D, kidnap you for a day and take you home so you can cook for them.
Ooh. D sounds the most exciting, honestly. Now B, and it's typically, they don't ask, it does not happen often at all. But when it does, it's typically a sweet lady, or actually a gentleman, but mainly females, and they'll just be so sweet. They'll just pass me. They'll say, "I really enjoy your music, thank you," and that's all they'll say. They'll just be really sweet, and then I'll engage with them in conversation. You know, I'll actually have a conversation with them. So, yeah, it's really sweet.
That's nice. I'm glad you didn't pick A, run away.
Well, I'm sure there's some that are.
I was hoping you wouldn't pick A. All right. So, okay. If a genie gave you 3 wishes, what would those 3 wishes be?
Oh gosh.
I think this is the last question too.
I might need to come back to that one. Okay. Well, I'd probably want to fly.
Fly. There you go.
That would definitely be one of them. Um, I honestly think this is very cliche, but I would honestly, I would wish for world peace because I'm sick of all this,
Yes.
all of the turmoil. I'm sick of all of this turmoil. It's just, even before the virus, it was just
Yeah.
um, so much division and so much hate and so much judgment, and it was just negative, negative, negative. So that would be one for sure. And the third one would be, I don't know, because I mean, you can turn this into a spiritual thing. But if you're being totally not spiritual, I'd probably say, hey, I'd love to have financial security the rest of my life. That'd be nice. Because I went to
Hey,
school to be a doctor,
I think
and
there's a little bit of spiritual thing in there too, dude.
music is not the most stable career.
No, it's not. And by the way, guys, hey, just so many of you guys know, speaking of that, I'm going to throw this in here. Guys, I want to encourage you guys to be a blessing to Wes and his family if you get a chance. Go to his website, weshampton.com. Order some of his products. Be a blessing to them, especially right now at this time, because I'm telling you, we're all off the road. And I don't know about you, Wes, but I don't get paid unless I'm doing the gig.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. You know, I sing, I get paid. I don't sing,
I don't
I
get
don't get
paid.
paid.
Yeah.
So, but
So
you know what? We're continuing to trust, and God has continued to provide, even though I'm without work right now.
yeah,
And I'm so thankful for that. He's been so faithful,
yeah,
um, and I'm so grateful because um, we and we
yeah,
a lot of these people that are watching tonight have it
yeah,
so much better
yeah.
than I think most of the world. So I'm grateful to be here another day, and thankful for great health and a family that loves me, and I could keep going on and on and on. So
Yes.
I think it's just at times like this, it's good to get a good perspective.
Of
Even though
things.
it's
Yeah.
difficult, it's been really great for me to get a great perspective on life.
Yes. So I think it's just taking time just to. I like the word you use, respect, perspective. I talk it about just to reflect and just to just think about things and I'm looking forward to when this thing is all over just to go back out and just fresh again. I guess that's what I'm looking at it. So, but
Yeah, I am. I'm excited because I really miss the guys I sing with, even Bill.
yeah,
You know, I'm just kidding. I really do. I miss the whole family. You know, we've got it goes way beyond just the vocal band. You know, it's the guys I sing with, but it's the guys that play with us. It's Kevin Williams, it's Kevin Moore, it's Greg Ritchie, it's Matthew Holt,
yeah,
it's this amazing band, it's this
yes,
amazing production team. You know, Dina and Matt and Heath and Kyle and Joe. You know, everybody, Britt, everybody that makes the whole thing work. So I miss my family on the road. It makes me sad because we've already talked about whenever this does happen. I typically go out to the table during intermission after the concerts. And I think for a while we're not going to be able to do that. You know, once we're out singing, that'll be great, but we're going to have to be careful, and that's going to be difficult for me not to be at the
yeah,
table
yeah.
to say hey to people, to shake hands, and to hug. I won't be able to do that. So it's tough. This is just it's not fun. It's not fun to think about when we do get back how it's going to
How it's going to affect you.
really be changed. And I hope people understand.
I don't know about you. For most people that know me, I'm a pretty outgoing guy, and on that end, and I'm listening to you talk about that. I'm a pretty outgoing guy, but when I first started, there was just something about going to the table after. I was just so nervous and so shy. I was afraid I was just going to say something that just was wrong. And so I would always just go back in my room and sit there, and, I usually had a road manager with me, and, he would go out and run the table. And it got to the point where, I began to think people thought I was just being like rude and arrogant. And I wasn't. I was just like
Yeah.
so shy. I was just I would go out there and I would literally just sweat. And I finally had a guy, one of my road managers, uh, he actually filled in. He was uh, for me, and he was good for me on the week that he was with me. He went with me on a week deal, and he just looked at me and he says, "David, you're gonna get your butt out there, and you're going up to the table because there's people that want to talk to you." And we
Yeah,
we had a little
right.
bit of an
You're
argument
right.
there, but I went out there, and Wes, the first thing that happened, and if you want, I'm sure you've got stories to tell that we want to hear too, but for me that night I went out and the first person that came up to me was, I'm going to guess the guy was probably around 20. And he came up, shook my hand, and he just started to cry. And he just said he was a drug addict and he was touched by the concert that night. And he just wanted to know if anybody could help him. We got him we got him connected with a pastor that was going to get him into a rehab. And it just, it's amazing how God does these things. And from that moment on, I realized how much I've missed hearing some of that stuff. And so I hear you want to go back out. It's going to be really different, just not being able
Yeah.
to make that connection with these people.
Yeah, you're right, and you made a good point. I had to realize at one point too, because when I first started with the vocal band, it was exciting, and it's still exciting. But there were nights where I was tired. I was just it had just it'd been a long weekend, whatever. I hadn't slept well,
Yeah.
and I thought, gosh, I just don't feel good tonight. I don't want to go to the table, and I realized this is not about me. It's not about whether or not I want to go out or not. There are people here that came to hear us sing.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, there's at least one person that probably came just to see me and had hopes of maybe shaking my hand and telling me what something I had sung had meant to them. So I thought, I'm going to go out in intermission and afterward, even if I don't feel like it, even if I don't feel good, I'm going to still put on a smile and I'm going to be sweet to people, because I know, coming from a fan's perspective, when I was a fan, what that meant to me, getting to tell people that I admired how their music affected me. So, I will always go, unless I'm, thrown up in a bucket or something. I will be there, or COVID-19.
Hey, Jesus' name. But I hear you. It's going to be different.
Yeah.
It's going to be different. But you know what? We're going to make it. We're going to make it. So, guys, here's what we're going to do. If you haven't, I know we got some people coming in here with the CDs. If you've joined us and you haven't heard, if you want to get in on the draw, because we're going to be drawing here in the next little bit, but just put CD in the comment section. They're trying to get as many of your names down as possible. I think they've got them all. They're working hard to keep up with everybody. The good part is they can go back on the comments. So we want to get your name in the draw. So just put CD. Don't put any other comments in that particular comment. Just put CD, because we don't want to get it confused and we don't want to miss your name. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going for, Wes, are you open for a Q&A?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I already see some questions on here.
Yeah, we got some questions coming on. So, guys, we're going to open it up.
Go.
I've asked some questions here just to give people time to get on here. So, guys, if you've got some questions, we're going to try and hit as many as possible. Wes, can you see them, or do I need to relate them to you? Or relate
you know what? I don't see anything because I'm just seeing the Skype window, but what I can do is I can even look. You know what? You read some, and then if I see one here, I'll grab it as well.
That's fine.
I can just answer that quickly.
That's fine. If you thought, and guys, don't put CD down twice. Like if you've already put down CD, don't do it again. They got your name, so don't worry about that. So okay.
Oh, I need to interrupt Kevin Moore, who is an amazing. He could play any instrument, but he's the one that plays fiddle.
Yeah.
With the vocal band, he's on here tonight. He's just a precious man. Hey, Kevin, I miss you, buddy. Gosh, I love you. All right.
We're a family, eh, Wes? You know what, guys? If you're not, I'm going to tell you something about the music industry. The music industry is like one big family. It really is. And the people you meet, it's just great. So, Wes, I'm glad some of your friends and your buddies are on here tonight.
That's great.
Supporting you tonight. Thank you.
Okay, David. I already see one question right here.
What is it?
Anna Reese says, have you ever made a flop and you couldn't eat it? Yes.
Okay, what is it?
In fact.
What is it?
In fact. Okay, there's two. Well, there's way more than two, but the two to come to mind. The first one was when I first started cooking, I made pork chops. And it was a recipe I found online, and you mixed ketchup, and I don't remember what all, but I should have known for the recipe that was terrible. And by the time it cooked, you baked them. By the time it came out, it was like pieces of, like half-inch pieces of leather floating in like this red water. It was disgusting. And I learned a valuable lesson from that experience. That's one of the things that made me a little better of a cook. This past week, I've been testing out a lot of recipes at home for this cookbook. Lots of recipes. And I have one called Egg Roll in a Bowl.
Oh.
And I got a little too aggressive with the salt. And I knew it wasn't right when Andrea put her bowl down. She just said, "I can't eat this anymore." And oh yeah, there you go. So every once in a while, I do have a flop. I do, believe it or not.
Hey, Andrea, if you're listening tonight, that's one of those moments that you just say, "Honey, I appreciate what you made, but you don't have to make this again if you don't want to."
Yeah, I don't want to put you out.
I made that comment to my wife only once, and that was early in our marriage, and we're still married, dude. We're still married. All right, we got some. What was it like being on the bus with Mark?
Mark. It was actually quite interesting with Mark. Mark is, he's obviously a very funny guy, but Mark actually liked to talk about more serious things on the bus. He was super laid back, very, very easy, very low maintenance. He didn't sit around the bus telling jokes all day. It's not like that. He's very laid back, very chill, just very pleasant. He's one of my favorite people. I love Mark dearly.
That's cool. That's kind of an interesting thing to know, because we just love listening to Mark. He makes us laugh. When I get down, I met him way back when I was younger, when I was in Canada, and I never kept that relationship. And I kick myself, you know what I'm saying, for some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But when I'm down, I'm the type of guy, I'll text my friends, so you may get one of these days, or message, "Anybody got a funny?" When I'm just having a bad day. But I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch him, and I just sit there and I laugh. He's just so funny. So we've got a couple of people that have asked you, when did you start singing? I see that question coming up here on a few people.
A lot of singers, if you ask that question, a lot of singers say, "Well, I came out of the womb singing. I knew I was born to sing." That was not me. I was extroverted, but I was also kind of introverted. I didn't like being in front of people. I didn't want to be up on a stage. I didn't want to speak in front of people. I surely was not going to sing in front of people. I went to school to be a doctor. That tells you right there. So I started singing when I was about 14, actually. I was a pretty late bloomer. I started singing at 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you wanted to be a doctor, and you ended up going into the music business.
Yes, I did.
That's like totally opposite end of the stick, brother.
That was an interruption. I'm so glad it happened.
Yeah.
Someone asked, I want to make sure. Someone asked a really good question. I want to give them credit, because it was a really good question. They asked, "What do you do that really annoys Andrea?" Oh, Norma. Hey, Norma. Norma asked, "What do you do that annoys Andrea?" That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I mean, I'm pretty close to being a perfect husband, but I have been known to leave Kleenex in the pockets of my shorts and in the pockets of my jeans, so that when the laundry is done, there's Kleenex everywhere. It looks like a cat has attacked it. It's just, and I'll just hear, "Wes, Kleenex." I'll just say, I am cooking dinner.
Your favorite dish, sweetie. Oh my God. So does she does she make you come and clean it out?
No, she's precious. She does it.
Oh,
but typically I do remember, but sometimes, I wear cargo a lot because there's just so much great storage. I love cargo shorts.
Yeah.
And sometimes I will forget to check every single pocket, and There'll be Kleenex in there. And what's really a blessing is when you leave a tube of chapstick and you put it in the dryer.
Oh my Lord!
That's a blessing right there. I've run about $300 of shirts. I'm not kidding.
Oh.
Of like nice dress shirts with chapstick. Just got them out of the dryer. Well, I enjoyed wearing that shirt once. Trash. It's like, wow.
That's almost as bad as like a pen in the wash machine.
Oh, yes. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, I've had that one. Okay.
Hey, Randy just said, "Oh man, I'm a pocket Kleenex culprit too." That's great. The best is a piece of gum. I've done that too before. That's fun. Okay. Next question.
Okay, I've got some people asking. I see this question coming up. Guys, we're trying to get to as many as possible. You guys are great. I was so afraid we wouldn't get people on here tonight asking questions. I'm thinking, what am I going to do, for the show?
Yeah, I see we got 70 right now. That's great.
I know, this is great. So we got people asking, do you sing a lot at home?
I do not. And typically when I do, it's we call it just kind of silly singing. I'll sing off key on purpose. I already sing off key anyway, sometimes live, but when I'm not trying to. But yeah, we like to sing. We call it stupid or silly singing at home. Just it's just one of our things that we do sometimes.
That's great.
And our boys just roll their eyes. But typically, no, I do not sing. I should be singing at home. I haven't sung in 6 weeks. And I did a recording yesterday at my church for an organization, a private recording for some conference they're having. And my voice is so out of shape, and I got really discouraged and thinking, wow, I've got to get my voice back in shape, because it wasn't a very difficult song, but it was difficult for me to sing. And I thought, man, I've got to be singing at home more. I've really got to get my voice back in shape.
Isn't that amazing? Like how fast, sometimes you can just, like, as you say, get out of shape. It comes back just as quick, but it's amazing how fast you just get out of shape.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like working out your arms or your chest or whatever. If you skip a few weeks, man, it's tough. It's tough.
It is.
Sunny. Oh, someone just said, Sandy said, I tried your coronavirus cookies with peanut butter chips. Oh, yes. So good. So I made these chocolate chip cookies, and they're the best. They're amazing. And she put these peanut butter chips. Good call, Sandy. Good call.
Sandy.
Good call.
Yes. Now, I told Wes I'm not a sweet lover, but that's one recipe I did catch. So we tried it, Wes. We tried it.
Did you like them?
Yes. But here's the thing. I couldn't decide what I wanted to put in them. So sure. I'm not kidding you. My wife came home, and she looked at these things. She goes, what did you put in? I said, baby, I couldn't decide. I just put everything in there. So I had dark chocolate. I had milk chocolate. I had white chocolate. I had nuts in there. I just put it all in there, and I cooked them. I said, so it's all. They were good. They were good.
Hey, you know what's really good? It sounds crazy. I'm not kidding. Crush up right before you scoop out the dough balls.
Yeah.
Crush up some potato chips in there, or some pretzels.
Yeah.
And then bake.
And bake them? Really?
Yes.
I got to try that.
Salty sweet. Great.
Speaking of potato chips, I don't know if you do this. Do you know that if you take a handful, I don't know if you do or not, a handful of Lay's plain potato chips just before you sing or speak does wonders for your voice?
Yes. Yes. But typically I can't do that because I can't eat before I sing. It really messes with me. I call it the food talks back, if you know what I'm saying. The food will talk back throughout the concert, and I just can't do that.
I don't eat.
But yes,
I don't eat, but I'll take a handful of potato chips. I'll take a handful. Just a handful. Don't knock the bag. A handful of potato chips. So that's good. All right. What are some other questions here, guys? Yeah. Listen, we got some questions. WesHampton.com. Go to his website, guys. His cookbook is there. I'm telling you, you can see him. He's got like the machete or whatever it is. He looks like a ninja or whatever. It's great. But he's got his cookbook there that you can get these recipes. Yeah. The guy's phenomenal. Go to his YouTube channel. It's Wes Hampton, right? The YouTube channel, or is Hampton?
Yeah, just on YouTube. It's just YouTube, and then Wes Hampton. The big thing is just I'm trying to build that up, because again, I'm just trying to keep all options open, honestly.
Yeah.
And music. I hope I pray to God the music is still something, but none of us know. So I'm trying to do what I can. I'm not going to sit at home doing nothing. I'm going to be doing something.
Absolutely.
Whether it's recording or working on this cookbook or
Yeah.
building up, a YouTube channel. I'm trying to be productive, and then homeschooling the kids and
Yes.
cooking and being a husband and just all the stuff. All the stuff that goes along with that.
There you go. Well, guys, go to his website, weshampton.com, and pick up the cookbook. Pick up some of the products there. Just be a blessing to him, especially right now. So I know everything's tight for everybody, but if you can squeeze $13 or something like that, 15, whatever CDs are, and go in there and just pick one up. And even guys, you know what? Look even if you don't need another CD, go pick one up anyways and give it to somebody who does. So there's a good way to look at it. Just go pick, just be a blessing to the guy. All right, so guys, we're gonna have literally about another 2 minutes, and we're gonna have 2 minutes and so then we're gonna draw for the CD tonight, and whatnot. So guys, if you have not got your name in for the CD, just put in the comment section CD. So trust me, we really want somebody to win this CD tonight, and I think we got a good chance of somebody winning this CD tonight. All right. Any more? Oh, here's some questions. Oh, I got a question. Wait. Is there a specific story you've heard on the road that has stuck with you? That comes from Barrett.
I'm wondering, what kind of story? Like a funny road story or a story that I've heard on the road?
You didn't really say. You just said any story. I guess it would any story.
Specific story you've heard on the road that has stuck with you.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard a lot of stories of just some people that I've met that have lost children. A few that were lost to drug addiction, overdosing. Those stick with you. And how a particular song I sang, usually is "I'll Pray for You," how that got them through that time. So those stories always really stick with me. It's very powerful, and it's very humbling to think about how a song that I've sung has gotten someone through a very difficult time in their lives. Let me see. I think that froze it for a second. Okay, here's another one. Someone says that Marshall and I were like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Thank you, Karen. I'm Tweedledee.
We got. Hang on. Oh my goodness. That's it. We froze a little bit, Wes. I was trying to. They were bringing in the.
No, man. Good. Okay, it looks like I'm watching Facebook now. You are not on the screen, so I'm wondering if Ecamm is still connecting. It looks like I'm still there. Okay, it actually just froze.
Okay.
It actually just froze. Yeah, it froze now.
For you or for both of us?
For both of us. It looks like I am just frozen. Okay, now it says live. There it is. We're back now. I think we're back.
Okay.
I think we're back. Okay, yeah, it says broadcast interrupted. It could have been maybe something with Wi-Fi on your end, possibly.
Sure, I'm not sure. So.
Okay, I think we're back.
We're back. Guys, sorry.
Someone says they're waiting for the cookbook impatiently. I promise you it's coming soon. Someone else said they put pecans, Rolos, and sea salt in their cookies. Yes. Excellent idea. Excellent idea.
That's awesome.
Wow. Love that. What's your favorite song? I get asked that question a lot, and my answer is it honestly depends on the night. It depends on the week I'm having or the month that I've had. Just depends really on what I'm going through personally at the time is typically what a song will speak to me more powerfully. As far as Gaither songs, "A Sinner Saved by Grace" is at the very top. This is not a Gaither song, but we sing it "I Love Little as Much" when God is in it. Kurt Talley's song "He Is Here."
Yeah,
there's just so many wonderful songs. Had it not been, we never sing that one, but had it not been, gosh, so many wonderful songs that they've done.
Yeah.
Okay, David, people are saying y'all are back. I keep losing you, but now I see both of you and you're back. So.
Okay, good. Okay, I can pick that up. Sometimes here, I don't know if you find it with you, just the comments are delayed a little bit on my end, so I'm
sure.
So I've got now they're coming back. It says y'all are back. That's what it's saying.
You're back. Yay, good. So, thank you for hanging in there, y'all.
All right. Well, we're going to draw here in just a few minutes, or just about a minute or so. Guys, just one or two last questions. Who's got them for Wes? I know you guys have been awesome, just an awesome audience tonight, and viewers. Thank you guys for participating. Hope you guys have enjoyed tonight and the fun we
had. Good questions.
I know we kind of had some fun here. We found out, for those of you that just came on here, we found out a couple of things just to bring you up to date. So if you got a couple more questions here, we found out that as far as a superhero, Wes compares himself mostly to Superman, and that he identifies himself mostly as Dopey with the Seven Dwarfs and stuff like that. And he'd rather pizza. If he had to eat something for the rest of his life, it'd be pizza. So just wanted to bring everybody up to date on that one. Okay, a couple more real quick questions. If you had to choose one, what would you choose, singing or cooking?
Oh,
well, that's hard.
Cooking is a lot less stressful sometimes than singing is, because sometimes singing, especially singing tenor, if your voice is not in great shape, it can be incredibly stressful if you're not in good voice. But I think God has gifted me most with the ability to sing, and I think that's something that if I had to choose one, it would still be singing. But yeah. I do love cooking a lot.
There you go. Okay, we do have one question that did come in earlier, and I think it was on, and it came through your Facebook as well. And I promised the person, I said we'll ask Wes tonight, and before I forget, they want to know, what's your secret for looking so young and not aging? I want to know this right now.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I told my wife, when I start bagging, sagging, and dragging, I'm getting out of here, and I'm going to get everything sucked, plucked, and tucked. That's all I'm telling you right now. And we're getting to the point where it's soon time to go get some stuff. Yeah. So what they want to know, what's your secret for not aging?
I feel like I've aged quite a bit. In fact, I saw a picture of me the other day. It was from the Love and Life record that I was on, my second vocal band record with Guy and Marshall. And gosh, I looked at that picture and I thought, man, I was so young. I look so young in that picture. There's not a wrinkle on my face. And now I see pictures of myself. I go, man, I think my nose has gotten bigger and I've gotten more crow's feet and gray hair. But you know what? In fact, I'll share this. I mean, I'm just being real. I just colored my hair this past week because I color my hair about once every 5 weeks. And I went about 9 weeks without any color, and I had some good gray in the front part. And I just looked in the mirror one day. And I thought, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go gray. I'm not. So I went back and colored again.
I think we all kind of do a little bit touch up.
I stay out of the sun.
There you go. There you go. I just got my hair sometimes a little bit more blonder, as you can see, but I get a kick out of the lights here because in my studio or in the office here, it's just like, looks like I got this halo over my head, but it's
the presence of the Lord.
Yes. Anyways, but yeah, I think we could all just keep young. I don't mind growing old. I just don't want to feel old. I just love keeping young and vibrant. I always looked at that. So all right, so we answered that question there, guys. But yeah, Wes, brother, I'm looking at it, and I got to start saving because for me, it's going to be soon time to get a few things sucked, plucked, and tucked here. If we can, I don't know. We'll keep it. All right, you ready for it? Hey, we're going to, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead right now. I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. All right, we're going to draw for this thing. Here we go. I'm trying to get this. It's all backwards. There we go. So
do it.
Let's go, buddy. Putting my hand in here. I told my parents they were not allowed to put their name in the... Sorry, what'd you say? What were you saying, buddy?
Well, people were saying it was freezing again, but I think it's coming back now.
Okay. I'm telling you, I told my parents they were not allowed to put their names in here, because what they didn't know that I've already sent them the CD. So, all right, here we go. Randy is the winner, and
Randy Blake?
Randy N. Val.
Yeah,
Randy and Val. North Virginia or something like that? I don't know.
Okay, yeah. There you go.
You know him?
Randy?
Yeah.
Yes, I will send you. I will send. I recognize him from other posts. So yes. So we will get that CD. If you could just get their address,
I will.
and then we'll make sure to get one packaged up here in Birmingham and send it off. And I'll even autograph it.
There you go. Okay, so there he is, Randy and Val. We got you. Hey, we all have Corona hair. I know, dude. Randy, I actually got so fed up a week and a half ago. Don't tell anybody this, but I actually ended up having to go cut my own hair. And I'm thinking, you know what?
Hey,
worst can happen. A little bit of gel and hairspray, it'll fix it. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? They do okay?
I think it looks pretty good. You gotta do what you gotta do.
So,
you know, David, I've cut my hair for 12 years.
You cut your own hair?
Every 2 weeks I cut my hair. I do.
That's phenomenal.
Floby.
Dude.
Floby.
I don't know.
I cut on my boy's hair too.
Really? Well, I don't know if I trust myself to go out in public. Thank God we're in isolation, because I don't know if I trust myself to go out in public after cutting my own hair. So, brother, you're a brave man. But anyways, so Randy, here, Dana Hampton says, obviously a relative, you said she's not ready for the gray hair yet. That's funny. So, Randy, could you do me a favor? You're already on here tonight on the Facebook, I believe. Can you just message me with your address so we can get that to you? Or I don't know if you've got Wes's Facebook or what it is, if we can send a message, but send it to both if you can, just to make sure. So
we'll get it to you.
Yeah, we'll get it to you. So seriously, we will do that, and I'll try and go back even to on the comments, all these 150 comments tonight, and find you as well and connect with you there as well. So we'll make sure you get that. All right, guys, how many have appreciated Wes tonight? Everybody, just give him a great big shout out here tonight, and we're gonna close tonight in just a few minutes. You know, yeah, here we go. And
it says they're saying now who was the winner you cut out.
Oh, who was the winner?
and it was Randy that's asking. Randy, you won. Randy Blake, you won.
Yeah.
So send David a message with your address, and we will send you a CD. Yeah, people are saying it froze, it cut out. Who won? Who won?
Oh.
Who won?
Guys, we're still working with this app. I thank Wes for introducing me to it, but we still got some bugs to sort out, and this is our first show interviewing.
And I'm noticing too, with that app, you have to keep a strong internet connection, or buddy, it's rough. I just
got new internet here, and I'm sitting right beside here, but I don't know,
it's crazy.
I know it's crazy. I'm actually sitting right here to make sure we didn't cut out tonight, but I guess that didn't work either. So, but anyways, Wes is gonna.
You got it. Yeah, good.
Okay, so Wes is gonna he's gonna do a song for us tonight, acapella. Acapella. I don't know. If you're Canadian, it's acapella. If you're American, it's acapella. And he's gonna share some with you tonight. And just as we close out here in the last few minutes, so guys, while he's doing this, just give him a big shout out tonight, and tell him how much you guys appreciate him, and show him some love tonight. And again, bless him. WesHampton.com, guys. You can pick up his CDs. You can pick up his cookbook there, and just even if you don't need another CD, buy a couple extra. Seriously, and just give them to somebody, just to be a blessing to him, and be a blessing to somebody else. Can you do that? That would just be awesome. So on that. But anyways, guys, here he is tonight. Big hand for Mr. Wes Hampton.
I'm gonna do one that
And by the way, Wes, before you go, I'm gonna keep the split screen so it doesn't freeze again. So I'm just gonna keep it like this.
Okay, great.
So go ahead.
But this is one that I think there's not a concert as far as solo concerts go that I don't do this song. It's just one of those that for the first time I sang it, it was one that I knew that I think I would always sing, just because it's such a well written, powerful song, and it can easily be sung a cappella, so you can kind of sing it anywhere you want. So I'll just do a verse and a chorus, and then I think we'll sign off, David, right?
Yeah, I'm going to just come back. Just after you're done, we're just going to say goodbye, and we'll sign off tonight. So just hang tight with me, buddy, after you're done, and we're closing up with this song, and then I'll just come back and just say goodbye to everybody.
Okay. All right. I sense an awesome moving of the Holy Spirit, and I see his countenance resting on your face. And I know that there are angels hovering all around us, for the presence of the Lord is in this place.
Yes. Yes.
He is here, hallelujah. He is here, amen. He is here, holy, holy. And I will bless his name again. For he is here, listen closely, and hear him calling out your name. He is here, you can touch him. You will never be the same. He is here, you can touch him, and you will never be the same.
Guys, what a way to end the program. We've had some fun tonight, but seriously, what a way to end the program. Guys, I'm going to just, with him just saying that, we're going to close with this tonight. And I just want to say this, that if you're in fear tonight, if you're anxious, if you're nervous under the situations, or maybe you've had a bad week or a bad weekend, just take that song and the words of that song that were just sung tonight, take them to bed with you tonight, and just know that he's there with you. And maybe you don't know him as a friend, but guys, he's the greatest friend you could ever get to know. Man, he's a laugh. He can be serious. He can show you some love. And you know what? He doesn't have to stand 6 feet from you at this time. He's here. So what a way to end this show. Wes, buddy, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, David.
It's been
I enjoyed
fun.
It was fun.
Seriously, we'll be in touch here this week, but thank you so much. And guys, thank you. And thank you guys for all joining us. Like we wouldn't have had a show without you. It's like, seriously, Wes and I be sitting here like talking to ourselves. Like, thank God you guys showed up tonight. I'm seriously, just seriously. So anyways, take care, guys. Love yous. I'm not even going to play the end song because it's just going to ruin what Wes just sang tonight. So we're not going to even play the song going out here tonight. But guys, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, Wes. Take care, man.
Thank y'all so much. Night.
Night.